Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing with you guys 10 brand new dollar store spring DIYs. I'm so excited to share them with you. I'm also excited because this is also a collab with my friend Nicole from The Week's Nest. Her and I always seem to do 10 brand new DIYs when it's a new season or a holiday. So make sure you check out her video in the description box below. You don't want to miss it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. First DIY, I'll be using one of these little birdhouses. This was from Dollar General, and I'm just going to be using some Waverly chalk paint in white just to give it a nice little priming coat. And then I'm going to use Agave by Waverly. I always say that wrong because I would much rather just call it Agave, but I know I'd have so many people saying something about that. So Agave, I will be using this many times. And I really like this color for spring. I think this is probably one of my new favorite colors. So 2 coats of that, and then I'm just using some like mini chalk couture transfers. I think these are the spring minis, but these are really cute. I'm going to be using actually 3 of them. One says Hello Spring, and then I have a bird, and then just a cute little flower. I was just going to do these 2 to start with, and then I thought it kind of looked a little plain, so I did want something on the edge. And I'm just using my little scraper tool and my bright white chalk paste, and I'm going to peel these up, and I just love the way these turn out. I think they are so fun to use, and they're so easy, and they always just have like a really nice, like, they just look nice. They look nice when everything is said and done, so I absolutely love using silk screen transfers. That was done. I just grabbed 2 Jenga blocks and glued them together, and then I'm using this little candle holder. This is from Dollar Tree, and along with the little Jenga blocks, so the wood pieces, and then I'm gluing the wood pieces on the back of this sign just so it holds nicely onto the candle holder. And then I just added some moss to make a really cute little fun birdhouse, and I think this is adorable. And it was only a couple dollars, so even better. DIY, I'll be using one of the little wagon wheel wreath forms along with this door hanging piece, I think is what it's called, from Dollar Tree. And then I'm just using a bunch of different like lavenders and greenery. The greenery was from Walmart. And then I think the lilacs and things, I think that was actually from Dollar Tree last year or something like that. So I'm just adding this wood piece just so I have a nice little base to attach all of my greenery and my florals to. I thought this was a genius idea just because I feel like every time I make a wreath, something similar to this, I'm using floral wire or I'm using just hot glue, and it just makes a giant mess. So I thought this was perfect, and then I could lay everything out the way I wanted and then just start gluing. Didn't have any type of way to do this. I was really just filling in the wood. So if there was wood showing, I would throw a floral or a flower in there or a piece of greenery, and then I just started adding on other purple flowers that I had in my craft room. This one, I'll be using this Dollar General sign, and I'm using the Waverly chalk paint in white along with the Agave for this DIY as well. And like I said, I love these colors or the blue color. This is just one of my favorite ones right now, and I don't use it very often, but I'm glad I did a few DIYs for this video. So once this is painted, I am going to use a chalk couture transfer again. I just think this just gives it like such a good touch. And it was like a mason jar type stencil anyways. So I thought that this was absolutely perfect for this, and it fit perfect as well. And you did see that I did fuzz the transfer before so it wouldn't peel off paint or get stuck or ruin the transfer. And then I'm just using the bright white chalk paste once again. And if you guys want to check out Chalk Couture, I will leave a link in the description box below. But this is just a really fun way to decorate and craft with dollar signs. This was actually $1. A lot of signs are only $1 at Dollar General. This is just something I had left over from Christmas, and I decided just to paint the back because I'm going to be attaching that mason jar sign to this sign. We're going to make just a bunch of signs and glue them, and I thought this would be really fun to add some florals to the top of this mason jar, and I love the way this turned out. I just had a ton of like spring cattails and such like that, and just sticking them in the tops. I didn't have to glue these or anything because there was a tiny little opening on the top, so I just threw a bunch of this together. Items were from Dollar Tree, possibly Walmart, but I want to say the majority of them were from Dollar Tree last year. DIY, I'll just be using these faux books. These were from Valentine's Day, and I'm just going to be giving them a couple coats with the Waverly chalk paint in white. And it does take a few coats to actually cover the red and the pink. It's definitely worth it for sure because I love that it already has like a book feel to it. So you don't really have to do a whole lot to it. I am painting the middle. This is called Terracotta. This is by Arteza. I'm kind of regretting painting the center, but honestly, like, it just kind of gives it just a little bit of extra, and I kind of felt a little bored of just painting everything white. I have these carrots from last year. I actually have a ton of these, and I'm going to be using a lot of them in DIYs in this video just because I've had them for a year or two, never used them, so I thought this was just really perfect timing for my first brand new spring DIY video. And then I used my Cricut and just cut out farm fresh carrots and added that to the books, and that is it. I did tie some like baker's twine around. I have no idea where that came from. I just feel like I've had it for 20 years. DIY is actually a favorite of mine. I'm just using this little wooden pencil holder and painting it white with the Waverly chalk paint once again. I think that's all I really used is Waverly chalk paint in this entire video. And then this only took one coat. You could kind of see the wood through just a little bit. I didn't paint the inside as you see. And then I just cut out a little bunny face decal. This was from my Cricut. And then I just peeled this away. If you don't have a Cricut, you can always draw something on there or paint something on there if you want. I'm not very good at drawing, so we just go to my Cricut for help because one, my writing's not that great, and two, my drawing is not that great. Unless it's chalk on the sidewalk, I'm not too bad. But anyways, I am just peeling this back. I thought this would be such a cute little bunny planter. So I just had some felt. I think this is from Arteza, but you can always pick up felt anywhere. Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Michael's, wherever. And then I just cut out some bunny ears, and then I'm going to be gluing them to little wooden dowels. These are from Dollar Tree. Sticking them in the little pencil holder or my little bunny head, and then adding some greenery, and it makes a super cute little bunny decor piece. was such an easy one. I'm just using a Dollar Tree vase and some Dollar Tree rope. I'm using the white rope and then just the regular nautical rope. And this was honestly just leftover pieces I had. I'm really trying to go through things in my craft room. You're going to actually notice in this, pretty much in this entire video, I rarely have any spring. My Dollar Tree just recently came out of the spring. I posted a Dollar Tree haul video that you've probably already seen. If not, if you guys want to check out what is at Dollar Tree, that will be linked in the description box below. But yeah, I just made a really quick and easy rope vase, and I threw some eucalyptus in here, and I love this. It's just simple, it's easy, and then you can have it for longer than spring. You can keep it up all year round if you choose, but I just really like these. I think they look super pretty, especially when you have different color rope. This next one, I'm using a Dollar Tree sign and then some scrapbook paper. I'm thinking this scrapbook paper was from Hobby Lobby a while ago. It was just in my craft room, so that's what I went with. And then I'm adding some carrots. Carrots 5 cents. I actually seen something similar on Pinterest to this, and I thought it'd be fun just to recreate with what I had. So I just cut out on my Cricut carrots 5 cents. I want to say this is some sort of BFC font. Honestly, like, I'm not ever sure what fonts I use. I just like go through the whole fonts on my Cricut and just pick out which one I like the best. But this one is the winner. So whatever this font was, it's one of my favorites. I'm just going to be using a Dollar Tree crate. I picked up a ton of these before the price went up to $1.25 because when you buy 20 of them, it gets pricey. It was pricey even for 20 bucks, but you know, I just love making DIYs with crates. I threw in some Spanish moss and then of course some more of these carrots because like I said, I wanted to use these carrots up. Found this cute little sign from Dollar Tree. It's a little chalkboard wooden stake. It's in the gardening section now. They have a couple different ones. And then I just glued it to the back and added this welcome to our patch little decal. And that was it. This one is so easy, but it is so stinking cute. This one is just one of these little vases. I have no idea when I picked this up. I feel like it was a year ago, but I did something similar to another one of these vases in a video, but I wanted to paint it with the Waverly chalk paint and moss. And then I just added some lavender to the inside of this and tied a little bow around it with the farmhouse ribbon. The farmhouse ribbon was from Dollar Tree, and I think they still have some now. Every now and then I come across it. Maybe it's just they forgot to put it out and found a box. Who knows if it's coming back. But anyways, I like this ribbon. It is cute. I like the lavender, the boxwood greenery, all of it. And all the florals came from Walmart. We watch the sun go down over the same old town. Last DIY, I'll be using a little terracotta pot. This was from Dollar General. It says $2, but I actually got it for 90% off, so it was actually 20 cents. So it was definitely a steal. And then I just painted it white. I was going to dry brush it, but I didn't like it. So I went back in, painted the whole thing, added some Spanish moss and some carrots in a cute little sign, added a Farm Fresh decal, and that is it for this. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, consider sticking around and subscribing. Also, don't forget to check out Nicole's video. I will link it in the description box below. She is also doing 10 brand new spring DIYs. But that is it, you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Like so many times.